Welcome to Signals on 91.3 Lagos Stocks. This morning we'll be looking at an interesting conversation. Way out of business. We're not discussing business. We're discussing women's health. And a very special thanks to Sarah Olagoke. Because I was asked that I went to go and I went to go and look for the guest that there was something she posted, and Sarah Olagoke of Tesla Foods. She posted one flyer like that, and I was looking and I'm like, Madam, we need to have this conversation. Tell that madam that I would love to have her on Signals this morning. And here we have, she's a passionate entrepreneur, very passionate entrepreneur and advocate for sustainable menstrual health solutions. And our conversation this morning is menstrual health solutions. And Life decided to play one or two on me this morning. As the founder of the Source Flow Reusable, she's on a mission to transform the way women manage their menstrual health by offering high quality, chemical free, eco-friendly alternatives such as reusable menstrual pads, period cups, period underwear, with a commitment to promoting reproductive health, hygiene care, and environmental sustainability. Our work at SourceFlow aims to empower women and girls across Africa. Our entrepreneurial journey began with a desire to address the environmental and economic challenges posed by disposable menstrual products by creating sustainable options that are leak-proof, comfortable, and affordable. Check. She seeks to reduce plastic waste while helping women and girls gain access to reliable menstrual care. Our vision is deeply rooted in the ideas that empowering women goes hand in hand with preserving the planet for future generations. Beyond our work with SourceFlow, she is dedicated to raising awareness about gender equality and education, particularly by supporting initiatives that tackle period poverty and reduce school absenteeism caused by a lack of access to menstrual products. A strong background in leadership has been recognized by an innovative approach to blending social impact with business sustainability. Through SourceFlow, she continues to champion the intersection of environmental responsibility and women's health in Africa. Welcome to Signals, okay, on 91.3. And this morning, so I have to just hold on. Aha! I need to go and look for trouble. So I have with me Olabisi Okesalako. Aha! Emmanuel. It's not me. I will look at that. Now, welcome to Signals on 91.3. And this morning we're looking at menstrual health solutions. And then Life decided to show us that we must speak the truth about it, and decided to send us on errand. I woke up and I'm like, this is not the way I'm supposed to be feeling. Mm-hmm. But here we are. Thank you for your work that you do. So while I was reading your profile, and let me step back because the spotlight is on you, is why did you decide that all it is to make money? Mm-hmm. It's our pad. It's cup, it's tampons that you decided to play with. What happened?
Okay, all right. So, good morning, everybody. Why menstrual products, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I think that why pads? Why? Okay, and it's an area that a lot of people don't like to talk about or play in, right? But personally, I have a personal experience, and which is that had issues with using menstrual products, right? And this is a very crucial part of your life as a woman, right? And having a background in fashion, right? And a lot of research that I was doing due to my own personal problem, not knowing that I had millions of people like me that had the same issue. I stumbled on the fact that I could make my own pads, which is reusable pads. And this research led to one thing, and I started to make my pads, right? I got materials, fabrics, and I made my pad. And it was like, what's this? Best thing after sliced bread. I had no rash, no itch, nothing. And then I decided to make for the people that work with me in my fashion business, and they also had the same experience. It was good. And this now led to further research about, okay, so if fabric is good for me, if these materials are good for me, so what's wrong with the pad, the disposable one that we used? And I started finding out that it contains chemicals, it's made of plastic, toxins, and all those things. If you have sensitive skin, it will just naturally give you all of this rash, itch, and all of those things, right? And then I now found out that even medically, internally it had its own disadvantages, which is that it causes all of these hormonal imbalances, plastic interaction with your body and all of these things. So I decided to extend out of just making period pad for myself, reusable pad for myself. I started saying, okay, if there are people like me that don't like pads, they want internal products, which is where the cup and the pants, okay, there's also a comfortable way. And with the help of innovation and growth, we just found out that we cannot stay with just pads or tampons. There are other sustainable way that we could actually manage our period. So that's how successful started.
From we'll still talk about source flu, but you know, it used to be like a taboo. I remember when in secondary school, if you stay like this, is it like a well-trained young boy, young man will come and give his jacket and come and cover,
and you don't want to come to school for the
and you know, like, why was there, to think of it, why was there so much shame attached to period? Why was there so much shame? Yeah, that's the word.
Okay, so I think that is because, you know, when they say when you don't talk about something, that you're giving it room to thrive in the conversations that they should not, right? We hide when we talk, when it comes to menstruation, these things, we don't talk about it, right? Also, if we look at it based on research, every medical research is always made at least 95% for men, right? We rarely make research for women. Drugs are put together or brought to life based on testing men and how it works on men. Women are less considered. So these things are conversation we don't have. Even your mother will not have it with you. They don't know when. It's this generation now that
we're preparing millennials down.
Yeah, millennials down. We start talking about this thing. So because you don't even want your friend to know that you're your period, there's this idea. Another thing, I think religion also played a part. Where you hear that period is dirty. It's when you're on your period, you should not come to
the mosque or
the church, or you're not clean. That idea of so that people don't feel like I'm not clean. I think for young girls, that's how it started, because you hear that period blood is dirty, and when you're on your period, you're not clean. So there's this idea of, okay, so when people know that I'm on my period, they feel like I'm not clean, so don't let anybody know that I'm not clean. That's the idea. So we started hiding it, and because we're hiding it, a lot of people are dying inside, dealing with health issues that they cannot talk about just because of their period.
Even to go and buy
pad
and the mala, you have to. I remember that you have to wrap this nylon.
Nylon.
And you know, it's so funny that some of us didn't know how to count the days. I remember that it was a male friend of mine that helped me to count the days. They even installed the app on my phone. Because it just wasn't, it felt like a taboo. It felt like, and then in some homes, if you have your first period, they'll kill chicken for you. My mother did not, I always eat chicken.
My mother did not give chicken, but I started hearing it afterwards, like, okay, there's a celebration for a womanhood and all of that. Welcome.
They should not welcome anymore. That thing is stressful. Now we're discussing menstrual health solution. Now, what does menstrual health really mean?
Okay, so what does menstrual health mean? I said it a few days ago that the menstrual health currently is your fifth vital sign, right? Just the way you check your pulse, your blood pressure, all of these things. It's a very crucial part of your being as a woman, right? That's how you know what is happening on your inside. Your cycle, the days of your cycle, the length, the phase you're in, all of these things help you to know how healthy you are as a woman. It starts from your period. It starts from the days, the number of your cycle, the phase in which you are, the type of flow that you have. Is it heavy? Is it
light?
Is it light? Is it consistent? What's the color of the blood? All of these things it leads to, yes.
That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
You're just be telling us so that everybody will know. This is your class.
Okay. All right. So the color of your blood actually has a lot to do with the state of your health, right? And I think that that's also another reason why reusable period product is a big deal. Right, it helps you because you're interacting with it. You're not just dealing with it in a way that, this thing I don't want to say it, or this thing I don't want to handle it, and we're just very shabby about it, or there's this ickiness to it, like I don't want to. If you use reusable products, you can see the color of the blood that you have on your pads. So you can say that, okay, is it orange? Why is it orange? Okay, it's supposed to be dark red. Why is it orange? It means something is wrong. When you go to the hospital, there's a detailed information that you're giving to your gynecologist, and they are able to deal with these things. Also, now when we talk about the cycle, the days, there's a period, there's a timeline, right, which is supposed to be, is a normal period should be between 27 days. You should have your cycle every other 27 days. If it is going between like 32 to 35, it means that you have an irregular period, and that could be endometriosis, it could be that you have PCOS, it could be that you have toxins in your body and all of these things. So, but when you have, I think these days, with the help of innovation, right, you can have period calendars on your phone that helps you to track. There are a lot of apps, right, that helps you to track your period. You can see how consistent it is, right? Also, with the help,
the app will follow you up.
The app will help you. So it can help you calculate like your last 3 periods, and it can help you see if you have a normal flow, if something is wrong with you or not.
Okay, so still on colors, right? What does orange mean? What does dark red mean? What does red mean? So that we can, let's take the colors little by little.
Okay, so that I'm not
In the meantime, if you have questions for Olabisi Emmanuel, we're discussing menstrual health solutions, send us a WhatsApp message 0809 234 5913. Then by 10:40 we'll start to pick calls 0704 700 8913. In the meantime, if you have messages, send us WhatsApp messages so that we can start to read and add that to our conversations this morning. It signals on 91.3. We're discussing menstrual health solutions with Olabisi Emmanuel. Now, have you seen the different colors?
No, it's
different.
I know we posted it sometime very recently on
Look for it for
IG us. On TikTok. So that's what.
So if you have we seen it?
Yes, I have.
Good. Tell us the different colors.
Okay.
So that we will not be scared.
So when you have the red, the fresh red, right? Fresh red. It means that you have a healthy blood.
Fresh red, healthy.
If it is red, it is a healthy blood. Then we now have the black. It means that the whole blood from your uterus, meaning that you have whole blood in your body that is coming out through your uterus. When it should have come out the last month. Yes, no, not that it should have come out the last month. Should I say that? But it just means it's old blood. Nothing wrong yet.
Because sometimes some of them should look like
it looks like chunk. That's
chunk.
When you have it. That's when you have that. That's when you have that.
This is way out of my. This is way out of. But I'm going to stay there.
Okay, so when it is orange, it means that it is blood that is mixed with the cervical mucus. Right? It means there's possible infection somewhere.
Say that again.
When it is orange, it means that your blood is mixed with your cervical mucus. Okay. It means that there's possible infection. When the color of the blood is orange, it means that it's possible infection. When it is pink, it means you have an unhealthy diet. That's anemia.
All right.
When it is pink, it means that you have an unhealthy diet. Anemia. So there's something that you're treating, right? And when it is brown, like most of the time, that's like the end of your period or early sign of pregnancy. When your period blood is brown, it could be early sign of pregnancy or the end of your period.
All these men should take note.
But when it is gray, that is bacterial diagnosis. It means that there's an infection.
God, women are trying.
A lot.
That's
a lot.
That's a lot.
That's
because
a lot.
Now what that means is you have to be looking. Is it fresh red?
Yes. Is it dark red? Is it orange? Is it grey?
Is it brown?
Is it pink?
Is it
brown?
Brown is the one that leads to pregnancy.
Yes, that.
We don't want to see brown. It's your
It could be the end of your period too when it is brown.
BC.
Yes, Olabisi.
Olabisi.
So that's the another advantage of using reusable products. You see it.
But when you say reusable product, so humor me and so I bought towel and you took me out of my comfort zone. I bought towel. It's almost like Ziploc bag. So you wash the Ziploc bag, you now use it again.
No, that's not Ziploc bag.
No, I'm just saying because don't look at me with side eye.
It's not Ziploc bag.
You know why? Because if we say it's reusable, I'm trying to wrap my head around some of us who have OCD in nature.
Okay. All right. So the thing is that because let's go away from which type of reusable we're talking about.
Okay.
But the idea of reusable now is like looking at the top you're wearing.
Okay.
You wear it over and over.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Look at your pants now. Let's go a bit deeper.
Yes.
Your underwear. You wear it over and over. That's what reusable means.
Okay.
So, but disposable, it means that it is worn once and it is trash. Why?
Because it's toilet.
Do you understand? Clogs the toilet and all of those things. So now, the type of reusable that you're now using depends on your preference, right? What you can deal with. If you have OCD or not, right? And the idea of any type of reusable is that the same way you can choose to hand wash your clothes or machine wash it, it's up to you.
Okay. So there's reusable, there is tampon. Okay, we should come back.
So there's reusable, there's disposable. We just have two types of menstrual products.
Okay.
Reusable or disposable. So in disposable, we have pads and we have tampons. In reusable, we have pads, we have cups, and we have panties. Hallelujah.
Amen. And say,
so okay, so should I show?
Yes, sure. Let's show because. We are in showing class this morning. If you are looking to watch us, we're on Facebook, Adewunmi Oshodi, and go to YouTube, YCC comes. You see her; she's about to display some things, some women things.
Okay, so for the pad, this is
YCC comes on YouTube. You see her live, and then if you click on Facebook, you see Adewunmi Oshodi. So this is
the pad.
I think you need to stand up.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I will adjust this system for you. Aha. Good.
So this is the pad. This is white. We have okay. So we have like different colors of color based. You can have black, you can have it in black, any preferred color. Okay. But the reason why I'm showing white is that if you're using bright colors, you can see the color of your blood, as we said.
So if you wash this one now, this is reusable.
This is reusable.
So if you wash it,
it goes back to the way it is. The material that we use are materials that, apart from the fact that they are biodegradable, meaning that we're not adding to any waste on the planet. Okay. They are also very soft that when you dip it in water, it just goes off. Okay. It goes back to what it is. Okay. But we have people that prefer dark colors. That's what we sell most. People prefer dark colors, right?
They don't want to be seeing it.
Maybe. And then now, we now have this is the top. This is what a period cup looks like. Can we say this?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what a period cup looks like. This is made with medical grade silicone, right? This is medical grade silicone. This is it. Look at it. Look at it. You punch down. You can do any type of fold, and then you put it in. It just sits inside of you. It helps you to collect the blood. Compared to tampons that sucks in the blood, this collects the blood.
So when it's not full, how would you know?
Yeah. Okay, so this can be worn for up to 10 hours. There's also a myth that we lose a exaggerated amount of blood. If you lose an exaggerated amount of blood, there's something wrong. You're dealing with either PCOS or endometriosis. If you have a normal flow type, it could be heavy now. We're not saying that we don't have normal heavy flows. But trust me, what you're going to bleed in 12 hours
would not reach this cup.
Would not fill this cup.
God, you have a lot of questions from some of us like this. It's
not.
So for up to 10 hours.
So you can wear this for up to 10
hours.
Right? But we advise that you check it when you're wearing it for the first time.
So when you want to go and pink,
you will not know that you have anything on. It's inside your vaginal canal. It's not anywhere out of it.
Oshodi is freezing in the studio. To come and help her.
It's inside of your vaginal canal. It is not disturbing you. You pee, you poo, you do whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Another tea.
Yeah.
It helps. You can use this. It allows for it allows for you cannot penetrate, but every other thing is not messy. Okay. You know when it's not messy. This is like the best. You can you can wear this, you can swim, you can do very, very, this is the best product for menstrual care. But yeah.
Okay.
And then we now have the pants. Okay. This is a period pants. This is advice for overnight sleeps. It's padded all the way up. So there's no way you want to sleep that you are bothered about. Sleep anyhow. However you want to sleep. Please sleep. You're covered.
You are covered.
Yes, you're fully safe and secured, if that is the word. So
you can turn anyhow.
You can turn anyhow, right? So these are the 3 reusable products that is available anywhere in the market. This is the inside, fully padded, right?
Wow, this is
So these
innovation.
are the 3 reusable. Okay. And then the disposable that is still available right now is the cup. I said the cup, the tampons, and then the pad. It means that one use and you trash.
So tampons are disposable. Tampons and pads are disposable. Reusable is the pant,
the pad,
the cup,
and the pants.
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
So with this, as women, you're not interacting with any chemical.
Okay.
They are skin-friendly material they are chemical-free product. That's the advantage, the greatest advantage of reusable. Right. Okay. Because as I said already, the thing that causes all of the health issue you have as a woman is your interaction with chemicals. These days, you now have those chemicals in food, but if there's one thing that you can prevent the flow that you have every month.
Okay.
Right, which is that this is not the reason why I'm getting myself into this thing.
So, is it if I'm doing? Yeah, I'm speechless.
Okay.
How many? Can you use it for 4 days?
No, of course, this is a pant. When if you wear this overnight, you have to wash it.
So right? How many comes in a pack?
Just one piece. This is how it comes. Just one piece.
How much?
So you can buy one, goes for 15,000 naira.
Oh.
But this is reason for up to 2 years. You're not bothered, right? I say that you can have a combination of the 3, or you can have a combination of the 2. For people that like internal product is tampon or cups, right? You see this cup lasts for up to 5 years. You're not buying period product again when you buy a period cup.
I'm still fascinated with this because let's say you use it. I use it for one night.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to use it for like 3 to 4 days?
You can use this. Okay. What you do is that when you take it out, you wash, sterilize it immediately. We have a sterilizer. Okay. Sterilize it, which is like the way you would treat our kids' feeding bottle.
Okay.
Sterilize it, and immediately while you are going in the shower, you can be sterilizing this.
And you can cover
and you can come back and then you wear it.
Okay.
So this is like the most durable, reusable product.
You know the one that you see this one is better.
Is the pants, right?
The pants is
yeah.
You know why some women might not like
they're not comfortable with. Yes, that's the reason why.
You see,
you don't like to put something inside of you.
What are you looking for?
But you will not be able to wear a bikini when you're your period.
Why would you even go inside the? Why?
What if you're traveling? You don't know the thing. Imagine that you're on a trip.
You know, I was telling you while we're off that sometimes the period comes and because it can be very exhausting,
tiring.
There are days where, even for me as a woman, I tell the period, can you come back next month? I'm tired.
That's a face.
Okay,
that's it.
But still, if you have questions for her, she's on YCC comes on YouTube, and then she's on Adewunmi Oshodi Tapa's Facebook. She's showing us different things. Please, what's inside that green?
This is the part. This is how the part comes in.
That's the disposable,
reusable
part. This one. Yeah. Okay then. The numbers to call is 07047 100 8913 or 0704 100 7913. If you have questions for Olabisi, she's here with us. Now, what are the challenges that and my heart goes out to a lot of young girls who yes, my heart goes out to them, and I'll say why. Because some of them, a lot of them, 99% of them don't have people who put them through that. Okay, so this is the time of the month that they need to. How do we demystify that? Okay, it's okay. Yes.
Okay, so I think that first thing, it starts with us. There's no big deal when you come to the office and you're in your period and somebody knows that you're in your period. Go into the office. Let's stop hiding period product. Let's start.
Can they be giving us period leave?
I think they do that in a part of the country now, right? Menstrual days is a big deal for a lot of people, for some people, right? And then for the younger ones, one thing that is I'm very big on it, that's why advocacy is important to me, which is education. So we go to schools, right? We work in NGOs. that have like schoolgirls, or just talk to girls in general, and we make this information available. Know about their cycle, how to know the days of their period, and how to properly manage their period. That's also a very important thing, and that's what we do with advocacy. In your own sphere, also talk about this, make it a normal conversation that you have.
Now, for young ladies who have 7 days of period, because there's this myth that when a woman has growing young girl has period for 7 days, they tell them that they should go and get married.
That's a lie.
So let's quickly demystify some.
Okay, so if you think that because you have a lot days that your period goes for, and they say that you should go and get married, that's not what's happening. A lot of when it comes to women's health, they will tell you that the reason why we still don't have research and a lot of medication when it comes to PCOS and endometriosis is that they will tell you that when you give birth, these things will just naturally go.
Not go anywhere.
It does not go anywhere. It's just that they know that you are dealing with something else that becomes a very good part of you. You just know that every month I deal with this thing and there's nothing that's going to happen to you. But in the Western world, there's solution to these things. Marriage is not going to solve it. If you have 7 days period, extra heavy bleeding, if you have unbearable pain during your period, something is wrong. You should see a gynecologist. They should treat these things. There's solution out there. Even doctors will tell you that it's because when you get married, doctors tell you those things. Your parents too, because they heard it, they also tell you those things. It's a lie. It's a lie. Something is wrong. Longer days, if you menstruate for more than 7 days, something is wrong. I would even say 6 days. Something is wrong.
6 days is too much now.
It's a lot.
6 days is a lot.
If you have to change your pad, every flow pad, say every 1 hour, 2 hours, something is wrong.
Okay, something is wrong.
Something is wrong. It's not normal. Don't let's normalize women. And you say like, oh, it's just your feelings, or we just play it down like, oh, you get used to it. Is every woman face? Every woman does not face. It's not normal for you to be in pain. Have you seen how when they put period this thing on guys and how they cannot stand it for hours?
In one day.
Imagine a woman going through that for 7 days.
It is. Now, so how can poor menstrual hygiene affect a person's health? Some ladies, how do we deal with it?
Poor menstrual hygiene, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I said that the menstrual health is now your fifth vital sign. It's just like when we say that how does high BP affect your health?
You will die. Stroke is coming.
So the same way, if you have a poor menstrual hygiene, it's going to affect your internal health now, right? You're going to have hormonal issues, and these hormonal issues now, that's what you see. You have the endometriosis, you will have PCOS, you will have heavy bleeding. It leads to a lot of other internal things. Maybe because I'm not a medical person, I may not be able to put names to these things. But the best way to manage your period, the most important thing when it comes to period, a lot of people see period as period product as a medical product. It's not a medical product, it's an hygiene product. So you need to be very hygienic during your period. Let me say it, if you use tissue or cotton wool during your period, please stop it.
Okay, yes, mommy.
Stop it, because this particle gets trapped in. It gets trapped into you.
You have me where you want me. You have me where you want me this morning. You have
Stop it. It is not good, right? And during your cycle, make sure that you're practicing the best hygiene that you can. If you're using pads, if you're using tampon, don't wear tampon. There's toxic shock when you use tampon. Yeah, make sure that you don't use tampon for more than 8 hours inside your body. These are the things that reusable don't have anyway. But when you're using tampon, make sure that 8 hours. They just write that. But even personally, I say 5 hours, 6 hours. Please get these things out of your body, right? If you are using pad to ensure that you're just maintaining proper hygiene, right? And then it's very important that we say that we have girls in underserved communities that cannot afford these things. What do they use? They use rag. They are the ones that use the tissue, the rag, all of these things, that they don't maintain any level of hygiene. I think that's where NGO plays in. Also, we also do a lot of initiative that we give pads to schoolgirls.
Can pads be free? Can towels
pads
can it be free?
in Nigeria? It's not impossible, actually. But of course, we need government to step in. We need if government step in, we have NGOs that do these things, right?
Okay.
But like I always say, in December, I think we did some NGO, and I was saying that give gifts that last. A lot of people want to give girls pad, and they're giving them disposable pad. It's just for the month. Compared to when you give them reusable, it's for a year, 2 years. You've done a lot, and it's still pads that you're giving them, but you are helping them on a long run compared to giving them pad for month.
Okay.
So if this is reusable, is an opportunity for government to make pad free. If you're making it, let's even say government
Like,
school
nose mask.
you guys gave it out. If you give girls pad for free, reusable pad for free, you've given them something for a year, for 2 years. That's a lot.
Okay.
So it's not impossible.
Now, what role does diet and exercise play in managing? My team has me on joke, but all of you said to me. So, what role does diet
Okay, so
and stress play?
and stress. Okay, so right now I have like 3 or 4 women that started the gym in January. They have not seen their period since mid last year, but their period have started in March, April. That's the power of exercise and diet. You would have, if you miss your period, say you're on your period this month and your period does not come again in the next 3 months, something is wrong. It's not normal. You just missing period.
Then there's sometimes where you have period twice in a month.
That one can be normal.
It can be normal.
It can be normal.
It must not be normal.
Yeah, it can be normal.
It's
It means
just
that you have a shorter cycle, but it should not be consistent.
like 4 to 5 times a year.
Period.
Twice. Like,
Twice.
You know, one.
Okay, 4 to 5 times. That's like half of the year. No.
It's not normal.
Yes, so that's a lot.
Oh, so it's not quite me doing.
That's low. And then when you are under a lot of stress, sometimes it makes your period come early. That's why I said sometimes it can be normal, because it is stress induced, right? But if it is now too often, it's a budge,
Okay.
right? It's a budge. But when it comes to diet and healthy lifestyle, it can help you have a good cycle. The right food, eat a lot of magnesium-based food. That's why we crave chocolates during our period. It's because, but I would say that instead of going for chocolate, do like grains.
The green is not sweet in the mouth.
If you've done it before your period comes, I think you'll not have a lot of cravings. But you can have cheats, please. A girl just wants chocolate, and that's okay.
Please,
just don't overdo it.
There's this period care that
Period cravings that you get.
period
package, and those things too much of everything is not good. But you can have it once in a while. It's okay. It's okay. Chocolate, I also love chocolate, but don't just
ice cream mixed with Baileys.
with cookies, right?
With cookies.
Okay.
Sorry.
Not to break waffles in right. It's okay. It's allowed, but it should not be too much.
Sorry. It signals.
A girl just wants what she wants. A girl wants what she wants, and that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It signals on 91.3 Lagos Talks. We're discussing menstrual health solutions. It will be nice. Come back home. If you have questions, comments, 0704 700 8913 or 0704 700 9913. If you have questions or comments, we have like 10 minutes to go. Send a WhatsApp message 0809 234 5913. How can we include men and boys in the conversation about menstrual health?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
your voice will not go down.
Okay.
Your voice will
go. I'm very big on this thing, right? I've been to 2 schools.
Because they should be counting.
I've been to 2 schools that I went to teach girls on, and the school already planned the hall that we're going to stay, and they told the girls to come, just the girls. And when I got there, I was like, okay, where's the plan? So before the thing started, I'm like, why is it just the girls? It's menstrual care. I'm like, no, we need everybody in the room.
Good.
At a very young age. This times we have men that like in your period they're not interested. It's not conversation that
they will not even speak to you. They will not touch you.
No hug, safe. Because the same thing that we said at the beginning, you're unclean, you're dirty, all of those kind of thing. So I said that please bring the boys.
They can come back when they'll come back.
They'll come back. I said please bring the boys back in the room. They need to be aware of this thing so that when they are well informed, the girls will not be shy when they are on their period.
True.
So we need to start having the same way that a lot of things, if you have already built this motive and we cannot teach you again, it's fine. But for
Be
the
going.
younger ones, be going. You will learn it along the way. That's if you want to. The younger ones, let's keep them abreast. Moms, if you have boy child, let the boy child, when you are teaching your girl, when you are beginning to pack your menstrual care pack before she starts or when she starts, let your boy child be aware. Let them know that. Let them go and buy these things. Let them know that, okay, period happened. This is the products that it's a normal phase of being a woman. Allow it, normalize it, have the normal conversation. School, when you're teaching reproductive health and all of these things, let the boys be involved.
But that's the most, when there's biology class going on, everybody's
that's so the same way. Let's just bring the boys in. And that's, I as much as possible, I try to bring the boys in.
It's compulsory that they should be inside.
It's very important. But I had a school that said that, no.
Wow.
It was just the girls.
And it was women.
Yes.
It was women that championed.
Yeah.
Okay. So
the proprietress said that it was just that the boys didn't need to know what was happening.
Ha! That's why sometimes, and that leads me to this gender conversation of sometimes, I'm calling your name very intentionally. What that means is women are the forefronts of patriarchy.
Yes.
When they cannot say that, okay, this is it. What do you think is wrong with our...
It's majorly our mothers, and because they had it that way, to them it was what
was passed down.
It was what was passed down, right?
Okay.
And they feel like it's still okay. They felt like those things shielded them from the things that they feel like we're exposed to now. So to them, like, let's go back to the way it used to be.
Okay.
Men don't know this. Men should not know this. Nobody should even know it in the first place. You know that, and deal with it alone. No, let's normalize having this conversation.
Okay. So far, what has source flow done to you as a person?
Okay, so first, it has made me identify that a lot of things that happens to us, you're not the only one going through it. Everybody's dealing with it, right? It's just that we don't talk about these things. And when I have to speak to girls and you hear things that happen to them during their period, or the things that they used to
experience
during their period, or what they even used to during their period care, it just exposed my mind to the fact that people are going through things, right? A lot of things is happening that we're not even aware of, right? And there's room to help. There's room to profess solutions. The solutions are there, and nobody's playing in this space.
Okay, one last one. How do you evaluate the safety and effectiveness of different menstrual care, tampons, menstrual cups, period underwear?
Okay, so first, thank God for research, right?
Yeah.
Research has already helped us know that, and I think last year there was a lot of trending things about how some companies were banned, or they found out that there was a higher level of toxins found in some menstrual products and all of those things, right? For disposable, because it's also in a field whereby it's no, for disposable now, right? We have very few people playing in space, and nobody's talking about it. It's women. The women going through the problem don't even talk about it. So the producers don't see a big deal, right? These things are not. It is not good for the body. It's just like saying that you're making us products that are made of plastic that harms our health, and because we don't talk about it, we too will receive it and all of that, right? So for disposable pad, I'll tell people, even if you want to use disposable pad, be aware
first.
It's just the same way about this pot thing. The news is all about that. If you use Teflon pots, the chemicals can affect your health. Now a lot of people have switched into using, we've all gone back to stainless, right? But if you're still using it, you know that you've seen the news somewhere. You know what is going on into your body, right? So it's very important that women were aware. We know what's happening, and we're intentionally choosing our battles. Do you want to be fighting with chemicals, or do you want to be chemical free? Choose the product and maintain proper hygiene.
Thank you very much again. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for going down this journey and educating us. So every young girl out there who's going through one challenge or the other, please speak up. And if the people that you're speaking to are not listening to you, it's okay. Reach out to somebody who you can trust, but ensure that you have 2 to 3 witnesses that can also put you through. Again, Google the right ones. Look for Source Flow, and she's on Instagram. And well done. It's a journey. I cannot even imagine what you are going through. But on that note, we want to say a very big thank you to everyone who's listening, called in. Yeah, I learned one or two things. Men, please save your girls, save your wives, save your spouses, save your mom. Give them the right information. It's quite romantic when a man comes to give you, this is part for the month, this is part budget for the month.
No, it's also romantic when your man knows that, okay, you're in your luteal phase, you don't have strength, and they're not expecting you to do anything.
And they can cook and they can send
those. They can do every other thing.
Okay.
And when you are all pumpy, they also know that, okay, she's
not finished. Come. On that note, we'll say a very big thank you to you, Olabisi Emmanuel. Thank you to Sarah Olagoke for making it happen. So we come your way again next week, Saturday, like we always see on Signals. Dream again, create opportunities for people, because people will be people. Keep creating opportunities. Have a wonderful week. And Oiza comes next. Oh, I finally got it.